Paz peace. Thank you all for coming to this rally for Gaza ceasefire at the office of the acting U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, Joshua Leahy, a man who I have never seen except in a photograph, and I'm hoping he's not like the Wizard of Oz. He's not communicative, we know that. At this moment, rallies like ours are being held at Mr. Leahy's office in Worcester and Springfield. We are in solidarity with all those who are striking and fasting for a ceasefire around the world this week. My name is Nick Mottern. I'm a member of the National Board of Veterans for Peace, Demilitarized Western Massachusetts, Band Killer Drones, and I live in Northampton. With others, I have been on a sunrise to sunset fast since December 14th as a member of the Leahy Fast Palestine Committee. And our practice is to have water and juice during the day, and then it's like Ramadan, have a breakfast and a meal in the evening. It helps to focus the mind because it's a little bit out of this culture. We have these goals: permanent ceasefire in Gaza, liberation of all prisoners, Palestinian and Israeli, and enforcement of the Leahy Law, which means not sending any more weapons to Israel. The Leahy Law bans shipments of U.S. weapons to military units that are gross violators of human rights. We know about the Leahy Law because of the courage of a man named Josh Paul. He resigned from his State Department position in arms control, and because he felt that the U.S. is violating the Leahy Law and other laws passed by Congress to protect human rights around the world. And of course, we have to understand that these laws were put into practice because of so many people having been killed already in these other countries that are part of a colonial enterprise. I asked Josh to write a statement for today's rally, and in it he lays out specific laws that are being violated by sending U.S. weapons to Israeli Defense Forces. These are laws that we want Mr. Leahy to enforce because the President of the United States and the Congress refuse to enforce these laws. It's very bizarre for us to go to our member of Congress, Jim McGovern, and beg him to actually enforce federal law. It's a very strange situation we have right now. On December 28th, the Leahy Fast for Palestine Committee wrote a letter to Mr. Leahy imploring him to enforce the Leahy Law and other laws. So far, we have received no response from Mr. Leahy about this letter. Right here is a replica of a 155 millimeter artillery shell produced by the United States. And the United States is shipping thousands of these shells to the Israeli Defense Forces to kill Palestinian people. These shells are produced in a General Dynamics plant in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The explosives for the shells are produced in a BAE Systems plant in Tennessee, and the shells and casings are sent to a plant in Iowa owned by a private company that put the shells together, and so it's a huge enterprise. Hundreds of thousands of these shells are being produced and have been sent to Israel. The Gaza war started on October 7, 2024. By October 18th, the day that Josh Paul resigned, 3,300 Palestinian civilians had been killed. Had the Leahy Law been enforced on October 18th, the day that he resigned and blew the whistle, the flow of these artillery shells, 2,000-pound bombs, Hellfire missiles, airplanes, and other weapons would have stopped. And it's very likely that there would have been a ceasefire, and it would have saved lives of at least 20,000 more Palestinian people, because the law would have been enforced rather than ignored. Today we are fortunate to have with us speakers who have the courage to speak out about enforcing the Leahy Law and taking a position against what this U.S. government is doing right now. I'm going to let people explain more about their background as they choose, but our first speaker today